I'm a mom of four, and so just I wanted to kind of get myself out of this rut of like blaming everything on, oh, I'm just tired because I'm a mom, or oh, I don't have time to work out because I'm a mom, or oh, I'm not, I don't need to drink more water. I need caffeine because I'm a mom. Like making excuses for my life choices. And it's not to say that moms don't need caffeine from time to time, or it's not to say that, all those things, like things can't happen because you're a mom. But I think that I was just making excuses for myself so that I didn't have to make healthy choices for myself. And I was starting, like, my new normal, or my normal, I guess, was being tired all the time, not feeling great all the time, and just kind of getting by. And I was just ready to be done with that. Like, I really wanted to be the best version of myself, and not just for me, but for my family and for my girls. Like, I want to be a good example to them on being healthy and taking good care of yourself and feeling good and hopefully living a really long, healthy life. So yeah, I think before I was just kind of in survival mode, but I was also just kind of constantly making excuses. I think something that I quickly realized about myself is no matter if I come up with a good plan, I could have a chart, I could have a list, like I could have all the things that you would need to be successful. But I think for me, the biggest key was I needed accountability. I needed someone not only to tell me this is what you need to do and this is how you need to do it, but someone checking in saying, hey, are you doing these things? Because obviously I'm doing that for my kids. Like I'm that person in their life. I'm saying, hey, are you doing your homework? Hey, are you cleaning your room? And I'm checking in with them on those things to make sure they're getting accomplished. But I was not holding myself accountable. And again, making those excuses for myself because of that. And so that alone has been one of the biggest things for me that I've taken away from this, is just having someone that is kind of my support, someone that's coming alongside of me and just saying like, hey, like I'm here for you. Like I've been there. I understand that you're not in this alone and you can do this. I think that has just been one of the biggest things for me, and one of the reasons why this has been so successful for me, just having that accountability factor, I think. I think one of the biggest things is just like having more energy, definitely just a general feeling of just being well. Not that I felt sickly before, but I don't think I could genuinely say that I felt 100% all the time before. Just kind of had that fatigue that kind of just followed me, and some days would be worse than others. But I feel good. I feel good. I feel like I think before, if I didn't get a nap in that day, then I felt like I couldn't make it through the day. And now I feel like I have energy to get things accomplished, or even just to be. So I think that has been huge for me. And then I think also just trying to get myself to build really good habits has been really helpful for me, just in all aspects of my life, because running a household in general is, can be tough for anybody. But I feel like setting goals for myself and meeting them is kind of trickling off into all aspects of my life. It's helping me want to be more structured and want to be more organized. And now I have the energy to do those things. And I'm not feeling as stressed out, as I was before, because I think because I was tired, then if even the smallest thing stressed me out, it felt super overwhelming, because I felt like, all right, this is the last straw. Like I can't take it anymore, So I definitely feel like energy is up, stress is down, and I just have a general feeling of just feeling good now. I mean, we have a friend of mine comes over 2 days a week to help watch the girls for me so that I can be able to go work out at the gym, or I can be able to get out of the house, to get the things done that I need to get done each week. And she's just been able to kind of be a firsthand witness, to the changes that I've been making. And, she'll be like, oh, wow, like you're getting these meals, like this is great. Or, oh, wow, like, you're working out, in the barn with your husband, or you're going to that class at the gym, or and it's just been really neat because I think she's also been a good encourager for me, because she's like, wow, like I'm seeing all these changes you're making, like this is fantastic, And so I think little boosts like that have been really helpful, because it kind of helps encourage me to want to keep going, but also hopefully it's planting seeds in other people to, want to live healthy lives as well. And then I told Aline, like there was one time where I took my girls out for a meal somewhere, and I ordered water, and they were like, you're not going to order sweet tea? Like you always order sweet tea. And I was like, well, I know. And it's not like I'm not drinking it anymore, but I'm trying to make better choices. I'm trying to drink more water because that's what my body needs. And that makes me feel better. And that's healthy for me. And so that's what I'm going to drink today. And so they're like, oh, okay. So even little things like that, I think they've noticed that. So it's funny because I did not seek this program out myself. So my husband, Tim, was the one that sent the, invitation to me and was like, hey, like you need to talk to Shannon about this. And I was just like, what? Like, are you sure? Like, do you think I really need that? But I'm really glad that he kind of gave me that little push. And I think that sometimes that's all that people need, is just like that little push of like, just try it and just see what happens, kind of a thing. And so I think, good peer pressure can be a helpful thing. And I think it's definitely worth giving it a try, and every person's going to find out for themselves exactly what it needs to look like for them, because every person's going to be different and every journey is going to be a little bit different, so for a lot of people, they're trying to lose weight. For me, I'm trying to kind of put on muscle, and, because I've always been kind of underweight. So my journey is looking a little bit different than it does for my husband. But I think the basics are still going to be there. They are still going to be the same for everyone. You need accountability, you need support. And maybe some people need it completely written out for them. Like for me, I needed someone to say, do this on this day. Don't do these things, eat these things. I needed someone to do that for me. And maybe for someone else, they don't need it to be completely that tailored. But I think just allowing someone to kind of give them that little push and just say, just try it out and just see what happens. Because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised on how it all goes. And once you start feeling better and you start to notice those changes, you won't want to go back to the way that things were before. Because on the days when I did make poor choices, I felt it immediately. I felt tired, or I didn't feel good. And it didn't take very long, for me to see that difference. So yeah, I would just say, don't be scared to give it a try. Whether it's you pushing yourself to try it or allowing somebody else to kind of take that step for you, it's worth just to see what happens. Because if it does, make all those changes for you, you'll be glad you did it and you won't want to go back.